Just like everybody says, time flies by fast, and the truth is, I wasted most of my teens. So these are 6 things that I've come to realize. I figured that I could take a few minutes to show you these mistakes that I've made, so if you're younger than me, you can try to avoid them. Or if you've made similar mistakes, just know you're not alone, and I'll show you the steps that I'm taking to fix those mistakes. There was a version of me that didn't know how to grow. He chased people, and he stayed inside. He said no to everything. I made this video for him, and for you, not because I think I've figured it all out, just because this is what I've learned, and I've also learned that happiness does not look the same for everyone. Really quick, I do just want to preface by stating, everything in this video is completely subjective. These are my personal reflections, how choices that I've made affected my life, right or wrong. You don't have to agree, but my goal is to just take a few minutes to try to help people. So let's get into it. Build yourself before waiting on others. I spent years stuck, waiting for someone else to start the story with me. A best friend, a relationship, a gym partner, somebody who'd finally make life feel like it had started. But life doesn't wait, and everyone else is usually just trying to figure it out on their own. The more I waited for someone to come along and fix it, the more I stayed stuck in the same place. Eventually, I had to fix it. No one's coming to build this life for me. It starts with me. It starts with you. You are the source of your own happiness, your own success, and the sooner you stop caring what other people think, or whether they even notice, the lighter life becomes. I still struggle with this, but I'm working on it, and it's uncomfortable, but it's real. And the sooner you put yourself before others, you will grow faster than you can believe. Don't chase relationships so hard. I spent years chasing all types of people who didn't even care that I was in the room. I thought if I became more likable, more useful, more whatever that person wanted, that they would stay. But all it really did was leave me feeling empty. When you chase people, you end up abandoning yourself, whether it's a friend or a relationship, whoever it might be. Now I've stopped running after people who don't chase me back. I've started putting that same energy into learning who I actually am and the things that I want to do. It's slower sometimes, and a lot lonelier. But it's the first time I've felt like I'm building towards something that lasts, and something that I've accomplished 100% on my own. A feeling that I felt like I had been missing up until this point. Say yes more, but not to the wrong people. Build your friend group wisely. I said no to almost everything for years. Plans, invites, chances, I shut it all out. I told myself that I was protecting my peace and doing what I wanted to do, sitting in my room playing video games. But truthfully, I still don't fully understand what held me back that whole time. Maybe it was fear, maybe it was the games, maybe it was something deeper. And now I'm trying to say yes more, and I still struggle with it. But every time I get out of my shell, I learn something important, that even small experiences teach you things isolation never will. But here's what matters most: who you say yes to. The people who you keep around you will shape your world more than almost anything else. It can be as simple as who they sit you next to in school sometimes. And sometimes it's better to be lonely than surrounded by people who quietly make you worse. If they bring chaos to your life and they cloud your vision and don't allow you to do what you love, let them go. Go outside and touch grass. I know I have a lot of gamers watching. I spent so many years living in these fake worlds that I forgot that there's a real world outside. I used to tell myself that I was connecting through games socially and all other types of ways to justify, but it doesn't stick. Those nights blur together. I had some of my favorite times on video games, but those versions of me will never leave this room. I get outside pretty much every single day now, and it feels amazing. Even if it's just for 10 to 15 minutes, maybe just go outside and do something small. It doesn't change everything, but it reminds me I exist, and it gives me memories that feel like mine. Regret is inevitable, but it can be fuel. There are versions of me in my head that only exist now. Younger, healthier, untouched by some of the damage that I let happen. The what could have been. The what if I had started this earlier? What if I had put more time into this 6 years ago? Those are the things that drive me now. The things that I wish I started earlier. Even 15 minutes a day in most hobbies probably could have changed everything for me as a young adult. But I refuse to waste more time. I still regret many things, but these days I try not to let it linger, and I use it like fuel instead. Invest in your hobbies. I wanted to be great at something, but I never really gave anything enough time to grow fully. Every hobby became a phase. Every passion became temporary. I'd get good, better than the people that I felt like I was in competition with around me, and then I'd quit. I always knew how to learn the things that I loved fast, but proving I could was enough for me. Unfortunately, I should have stuck with it. Now I treat my interests like long-term investments. Even when I'm not motivated, and and even when it feels slow, I still show up. Because skills stack, and eventually they compound. And the truth is, the things you build will stick with you longer than most people will. They'll shape your future, your career, and open doors you haven't even imagined are there. It'll give you something to pass down, something to teach, even if it's just the proof that you kept going. If you nurture them now, they'll outlive this version of you, and one day, you will be really glad you started. I'm fixing it now. You're not behind. Maybe you're just waking up. There's still time to build beautiful things. I hope you enjoyed watching. Thank you for all the support on my other video. It really does absolutely mean so much to me. And I will see you in the next one.